Hello everyone, and today I'll be playing Cabin Fever, where we follow Mel and Millie Derelict, who decide to get away from the chaos of Libretto City and medical school to go to a quaint, cozy cabin at Diamond Ridge. And everyone knows a quaint, cozy cabin means trouble. It's gonna be in the middle of nowhere too. This game retains death, decapitation, hot men. Oh, interesting. Nah. Oh, okay. School's finally out. Well, not out. It's temporarily out, thanks to holidays or something like that. College students rush out of Libretto University's doors. It's almost like they're kids again. They flock to their cars, their boyfriends, and they're so happy that they nearly trample each other to death. What an amazing start to the holidays. Like, Mel, we're finally out of that dump. Not for long, Millie. The last month was so long. You'd be surprised at how quickly a month can go by when it doesn't suck. When it isn't being filled with a shit ton of busy work, you of all people should understand. Like, what busy work? Millie asks so innocently that you can't tell if she's kidding or not. The homework, the homework the professors have been assigning us since day one of this dump. She wasn't doing no work. Like you told me you haven't been doing any of it all semester. Millie's lips stayed zipped shut. In the end, he decided that it would be better not to hear about how Millie screwed up this semester. Alright, enough of that homework stuff. Hopefully this will be the break we need. Like, yeah, we're gonna have so much fun at Dad's house. And just what made you think we're going to spend the break at his house? Like his little house. I forgot that those were called, like those little houses in the mountains. Where you can go and be all that like gross nature stuff. That makes a bit more sense. I think that Millie mentioned that Dad owned a cabin. You realize that you don't quite know where the hell the two of you are going. Millie hasn't told you anything about the cabin except for how it's in the middle of fuck nowhere. Always in the middle of nowhere. Like, why do people do this? Ugh, it's just that Dad said that this cabin is just a massive hunk of junk. So then why are we going to this hunk of junk of a cabin? I'm like broke. I can't afford to go to a ski resort. You don't know if a $5,000 allowance exactly constitutes that's broke. Especially since that's more than Mom would make in half a year. I won't dwell on that too much, just gotta keep it cool until break ends. Alright, let's head to the dorms. I've gotta finish packing up. You think nothing of the heat overtaking your body. Thinking about Millie and that little comment about the allowance. You never quite gotten used to those remarks. You gotta finish packing, then we'll get going. Alright, to pack. What else is there to pack? Time to get to work. Click on the clothing to pick them up and then click on the suitcase to shove them in. Okay, got that. Why is our clothes all red? It's such a weird color scheme. Alright, I've got all this stuff I need, I think. I gotta watch the news. Mother's probably gonna be an absolute bitch. You're so boring, Mel. Why don't you watch My Seven Sister Wives? 7? Instead, the news is boring. It's gonna be on TLC, isn't it? Millie, we're going to the middle of fuck nowhere. I need to know if we're gonna get screwed up by traffic or the blizzard. I'd rather not watch the fall of a glorified harem. Like, you're lost then. Have to go watch. Oh, she's watching whatever. The news. News. You sit your ass down on the couch and grab the remote. You then switch the TV on. Let's see. Good evening, citizens of Libretto City. There isn't much to write home about the weather. It's just gonna be snow, snow, and more snow. You're gonna be doing a lot of shoveling and back cracking. No, you can fix your back by checking out our lovely sponsors. Anyways, enough about the weather. Let's get back onto the boring stuff. So you all heard about those disappearances of Diamond Ridge, right? Well, the stupid cops still haven't found you, sort of. Like, how the news is so honest. So if you're gonna go to Diamond Bridge for the holidays, just cancel all of your plans. Unless you want to disappear like all those people did. Hey, Millie? Millie stops staring at the photos and walks over to the couch. Isn't the cabin at Diamond Ridge? Like, duh, it's at Diamond Ridge. Millie's clearly not thrilled about quite leaving her photos to answer your stupid questions. Your stupid but important questions. Like, why do you need to know? Haven't you been watching the news? People have been going missing left and right there. You're telling me, like, right now? Right before the trip? Like, yeah, I'm saying that now. No one knows what the hell is happening to those people. For all we know, some maniac could be gutting them as we speak. Just about the last thing I want is to die in the middle of fuck nowhere. And we're not like them. We're not idiots. You sure? Ah yes, you two are non-idiots. You thought are going to end up to go to a very dangerous diamond bridge. And for what? A very stupid vacation. And bingo, you hit it right on the nail. It isn't even like you guys don't have options. But somebody just had to have their stupid trip in the snowy mountains. Why, the level of competence from you lot is just astounding. Ha, that's fresh coming from you, the same genius who ate every single weird compound during chem lab. Ate? Well, we're like future doctors, so we can't be idiots. Oh, come on now. You want to know what all those C's and D's become here? Fast food workers, janitors, homeless? No, they become doctors. D-O-C-T-O-R, doctor. And if that doesn't convince you, remember that surgeon? You know, the one that managed to kill half her patients? She called it bad luck, when it was just her inability to distinguish a liter from a millimeter. She was having those patients chug drugs like they were at a frat party. So yeah, we're not exempt from being idiots. We certainly would be stupid to go to Diamond Ridge with all that bullshit going on. Like seriously, you want to cancel the trip over that? Hell yeah. Are you serious, Mel? You know what? Yeah, I am serious. Wait a damn minute, like I wasn't being serious about that. No trip for us? We are not dying this winter. Oh my god, like, screw you, Mel. You'll thank me later. So the two of you just don't go to the cabin. You're pretty content with this staycation. Even if Millie is bitching about it during the entire break, she can't go by herself? Joke ends, staycation. I love staycations, impossible to die. And we're gonna go on this trip. I don't want to straight up cancel the trip, but I dunno, maybe we could just go somewhere else? Like who cares if people are dying there? Tons of people go eat forever fish, and even a shit ton of people die from it. I'm just thinking of practicality. I'd rather not risk our lives for a vacation. Ugh, you're such a hard ass. Millie, shut up. We'll go on this trip. Yeah, I said it, we'll go to Dad's cabin. Like I knew I'd knock some sense into you. Yeah, just like everyone else, I always cave to what you want. And that would be a grave mistake. The next thing you know, you're driving through the city, some sort of forest, and then the mountains. Millie sleeps as you drive. You never trust her with driving in this weather. We almost there? So damn tired. Millie continues to snore as you wallow in exhaustion. You want to give her a piece of your mind. After all, she's been bugging you about this trip since the start of school. You think she put more work into the trip. Not to mention how little she cares about those disappearances. You breathe in and out. just like Mom taught you to do whenever you want to punch through a window. Still though, it isn't fair. Maybe, just maybe you'll get along better after this trip? I mean, all this med school stuff has been rounding me up. I like to think that's why part of why Millie's been so annoying lately. Though you're also pretty sure that someone else had a big part in it. Way back when, Millie wasn't this parody of a rich, popular high school kid. Dad could quite the number on her, didn't he? In moments like this, you're glad that you wound up with Mom instead of Dad. Though these moments are very few and far between. Oh, it looks like we're finally here. Wake up, lazy bones. Ugh, like 10 more minutes. I need my beauty sleep so I look good. Nope, we're finally at the cabin you've been all gung-ho about. Millie groans as you drag her out of the car. You sure as hell don't look like you've kidnapped her. Ugh, I'm like going inside. It's in the middle of nowhere. I think people buy these cabins for like privacy, but like, aren't you scared? Well, so much for getting her to help me with this. I'll get to moving the luggage inside. Alright. Right. She won't help, so let's just get it. If you wanted to, you could just drive the hell away from here. You're not going to do that, right? And leave your dear twin sister alone here to rot? Yeah, I mean, why not? You start to drag the heavy-ass luggage. Ah, it's red. Aw, man. One at a time? You can't do two? Okay, we threw into the cabin. Another one. Oh, come on. It's too fast. There we go. Me personally, I would have left her luggage outside. I really don't care. You continue to trudge through the snow with the suitcase. Aw, nah. No. The words from the news ring clearly in your mind. Hey, whoever's out there, get a room or something. It's gonna take a lot more than some moaning to scare you. That doesn't sound like moaning. Alright, that's the last of it. We're done? I get a choice to leave her here? Hell no. What a good sister you are. Wait, I low-key wanna... I low-key just wanna see. Oh, really? You know what? Screw this. Millie can have this vacation all to herself for all I care. You get in the car and drive the hell out of there. Leaving Millie all by herself. Nothing bad would happen to her. Totally. Another ending. Screw Millie. We gotta tough it out here with Millie. So, into the cabin we go. It's not even warm in these cabins. You didn't get a good look at the cabin while bringing the luggage in. But now that you aren't lugging the suitcases around, you know what? This place doesn't suck as much as I thought it would. Bro, what? This, like, sucks. It absolutely freaking sucks. Whoa, Millie. What do you mean by that? What do you think? This place is so small. Well, it's only a few minutes into this vacation and Millie's already having none of it. God forbid a cabin is too small for her taste. Ugh, does size even matter? It's not like we're gonna spend most of our time indoors. For Christ's sakes, this little cabin is bigger than Mom's apartment. At least, now I know where that scream probably came from. Look, Millie, the size of this cabin shouldn't make you all pissed. I mean, the entire point of one of these cabins is that have easy access to nature, or something like that. Ugh, like of course your broke ass would know. She's gonna slap you. Good God. Is Millie that stupid? You broke her broke ass could probably beat her sorry ass. Don't strangle the bitch, I mean sweet sister. Maybe some food will cheer you up. You aren't you when you're hungry after all. You might actually be right. I haven't eaten anything at all today. Alrighty, there's gotta be something in the kitchen for us to eat. Yeah, like Dad said, there should be some food in here. Well, let's hope there's some food. Fortunately, you're too short to reach the cupboard. God damn it. You're gonna need to find something to stand on. Got a stool right here. I'm walking too fast. Can reset the stool's position by simply leaving. Strange. Leaving? Oh, here we go. There we go. Climb on top of the stool and open the creaky cupboard. And there's food. They didn't bring food. Ugh, this stuff. We got mixed feelings about this stuff. Sure, you grew up on it, but it's also got enough sodium to kill 10 grown men. You're not too keen on dying young. Whatever, this should be good enough for dinner. Canned soup? They didn't bring any food? I thought she was supposed to be the smart one. No, all you gotta do is cook the soup. Alright. You can't eat the stove, but you can heat something up on it. You heat the canned soup up, and you sprinkle some spices in there. Mom never used exact measurements. It was always a pinch of this and a dash of that. As someone who's always had to use exact measurements for way too long, those big ones are refreshing. And use the canned soup to make soup. You oughta go and share this with Millie. Like the good sister you are. But she low-key hates Millie. Food's ready. The two of you sit on the couches. You feel your body sink into the cushions. It feels unreal to you. After all, you're used to the couches being so hard that your ass hurts just sitting on it. Sitting in front of the fire on a soft couch, with a bowl of warm soup makes you feel all cozy. Your soup really isn't anything special. You prepared it in the exact way Mom did. Couple spices here and there, and a bit of garnish to be fancy. But still, it's a hot liquid running down your throat on a cold day. How cozy can you get? For the first time in a while, you feel relaxed. This is what vacations are meant to do, right? It seems the same can be said for Millie. She's finally shut up about this vacation sucking. So, how'd you like the soup? I know that it's cheap and that you can get it from a gas station, but like, it's not bad. Much better than what Dad always said it would be like. Huh, I learned a thing or two from Mom. She really knows how to make this garbage taste like heaven. Probably gonna like send us to heaven. Meet a bunch of hot angels. Yeah, this stuff is literally called heart fail. I don't know how he didn't get recalled earlier. What was it like with Mom? Question catches you off guard. Mom feels like such a distant memory that you really can't describe life with her. You want to forget that life. Really sure as hell isn't going to be the one to make Mom resurface. Come to think of it, why is this stuff in the cupboard? How did Dad get a hold of this? Like, who cares? It's still food. Yeah, but it's got me thinking, how long has it been since someone's been up here? Like, Mel, now you're getting all boring. Didn't even answer my... Okay, I'll stop with my worrying. But has anyone been paying for the bill? Did you even tell your dad that you're coming here? That's just swell. Like, what the hell? Cool it, Millie. It's nothing to be worried about. Mom taught me how to deal with this kind of shit. Fuse box should be outside. All I've got to do is fix whatever's going on with it. Like, hurry up, Belle. I'm not going to be able to take a picture in the dark. Pictures? That's what you're concerned about? Millie nods her head. As much as you want to lecture her about her priorities, you got bigger fish to fry. Ooh, it's gonna be dark out there. Can I go upstairs? Ugh, fine. I don't want to fix the fuse box. Oh, it's dark. Why is there a snowman here? Strange. Snowman's out here. Alright, Millie. When did you come out here and build a snowman? No answer. It's getting cold out, don't you think? I mean, the wind's blowing so strongly that I can knock the snowman's head off. What? And off comes his head. I mean, I guess that's the hot guy we're looking for. Where did your head go, Mr. Snowman? You should retrieve it. Mel's mortified at this sight. You can't bring yourself to scream. You know that it'll be a bad idea. Whatever did this, if they hear you, they'll come after you. And Millie, of course. Millie! There's a head out there. You rush out of the cabin. Thankfully, Millie's okay. Millie, come on, we've gotta go. Ugh, Mel, I'm like busy here. Millie is holding her goddamn brick phone. You're not able to barely make out some words over the receiver. Miss, how the hell do you get this number? Like Oliver, who cares how the hell I got this number? Practically dating right now. Like, I'm sorry if I gave you that impression, but we aren't. I don't even know you. You want to strangle the hell out of Millie. She's concerned about her parasocial relationship with this hot detective. Oh, that hot detective. A detective, huh? Give me the phone, Millie. Like, what the hell? Oliver's my stupid sister's assaulting me. Can you, like, arrest her ass? Millie keeps a tight grip on the phone. Like, stop it, Mel. Hell no, I need to tell this dude something. You're gonna steal him from me, aren't you? I'm sorry, steal me from you? Yeah, my bitch of a sister is gonna steal you. Millie, you don't even know me. Yeah, I do. In all honesty, you think it's dumb that you're fighting with your sister over a stupid goth guy? Especially when there's a much more pressing matter at hand. You finally manage to snatch the phone from Millie. You hold it to your ear. Hello, Mr. Cypress? We got a bit of an issue. I'm so sorry that my sister has been annoying the shit out of you. Is the issue related to a domestic dispute? What? No, it's more related to your field of work. I kinda found a body. You kinda found a body? Well, not all of it. There was just the head. You can hear movement from the other end. Sound like he's grabbing a pen and paper. Can you tell me where you found the body? Your mind immediately goes to... about fuck nowhere. Yeah, that's actually the name of this place. Really? So the two of you are at Diamond Ridge. Ah, it's the nickname. Yep. I'll ask my captain to dispatch a team there, but I haven't a clue how long it will take. I asked 5 days? 5? What? Why? What do you mean 5 days? We need to complete the forms and the team has to reach Diamond Ridge, which won't be a quick task in this weather. Yeah, I'm sorry it can't be done faster, but as long as the two of you can get to safety. Hello? Hello? Don't even bother. Ah, they're screwed. Whatever that was absolutely fried the phone. What the hell was that? Ugh, like who cares? Just broke my phone. That's what you're concerned about, your damn phone? What else would I be concerned about? Someone's dead, Millie, and their body is right outside the door. You go to open up the door. Don't open that door. Don't you dare. Don't let it in your house. Don't let it in the home. Ah, shit. Well, you tried your best not to scream. But whatever the hell that was already... what was already knows where you are. Like, that just happened. That's all you're saying to this? To a freaking maniac who's probably gonna gut us? There's no way in hell that this maniac isn't the one behind those disappearances. That's not my problem. That's the problem of whoever the hell he killed. You're gonna be next. That just came out of your mouth. We're med students, like, we're used to stealing bloody stuff. Yeah, we've seen a head ripped off the body like a plant. You know what? Screw this conversation. I don't know why I expected you to care. Turn to the door, and there's a little sticky note attached to the handle. Don't bother trying to escape. I'll know, and then I'll taste the two of you sooner? Of course, I'm not so evil. I'll make an exception if you get that little gift I left for you. Wouldn't want the two of you to lose all your meat. Pretty sure that this is from whatever that being was. You're finally regretting agreeing to this vacation. You were right about this probably killing you. And as much as you want to tell Millie I told you so, it just wouldn't feel that good. You really don't want to be right. Day 1. Ah, nah. Did they have enough food? You're up to day 1. Would you like to save? I don't think they have enough food. That's like the most important thing. Well, if they have water, they're okay. You're not Millie. Mel goes to sleep. You decide to do the same. You really don't give a shit about Mel's worries. She's worried way too much. You really struggled to get 12 hours of sleep. You can only get 10. 12? Thanks to Mel's nightly ramblings about dying to some creepy antler dude. You realize she shuts the hell up about that kind of stuff. You just want to have fun. But hey, one good thing came out of that little spat you had with Mel. Mel called Oliver Cypress. If you're lucky, he'll come to the cabin and sweep you off your feet. Then he'll take you away from your Debbie Downer of a sister. Ooh, this girl's delusional. Dull white light hits your eyes, forcing you to wake up. Looks like Mel's nowhere to be found. Ugh, like, Mel's up already? No wonder she's always so cray-cray. It would be a good idea to find Mel. Shouldn't be too difficult to do in this sorry excuse of a vacation home. Dang, I would like living with her dad if she's like this. What's this? Bathroom? Ugh, bathroom. Your bathroom back home is complete with its own pool? This, in comparison, is absolute shit. Ooh, dang, how rich are they? Mel is frantically going through the luggage. Maybe that's how she copes with pressure? I never understood why she does more work than stress. You'd rather go on a shopping spree. Huh? What are you doing up so early? Like, I felt like getting up? Well, could be useful. Can you be useful and get that fire going? Why don't you do it? As you can see, I'm busy. With what? Trying to find food for us. There's gotta be something in the luggage. Ugh, like, whatever. As much as you want to ignore her stupid pleas, it is getting a bit cold in here. You probably should get that fire going. Yesterday, you're pretty sure that Mel was gushing over the fireplace. Very pathetic. You must pity her. After all, how could her life be good if it wasn't like yours? Of course, that pity is all but lost when she begins to yap about responsibility and all that good shit. Okay, a log in here. I gotta light this fire. Alright, fire lit. Ah, that's good. Finally figured out how to get the fire going. Like, I'm not that dumb. So she's acknowledging that she's dumb. Says you. Oh, come on. Are you seriously, like, hung up about yesterday? That's all bridge under the water. Water under the bridge. You can't even get the damn saying right. Either way, like, I don't get why you care so freaking much. You know, I was hoping that some sleep would allow you to understand the severity of our situation. But it looks like I'm gonna have to spell it out for you. We're trapped. As in, if we try to escape, that maniac's probably gonna rip us to shreds. Really? That's the big thing that's got Mel all pissy? Here you're thinking that she was pissed because men like you more than they like her. Oh, she's very delusional. So what? I don't see how that's gonna screw up the vacation. Our lives are at risk. I've been checking all over the cabin. Remember how yesterday we had noodles? It's all gone, every last bit of it. That's why I've been going through the luggage. I know that I packed something in here. In that moment, a brilliant idea forms in your hollow head. You have been quite hungry, but you're sure that whatever Mel finds is going to be absolutely shit. Assuming that she doesn't make you eat the ash from the fireplace. Mel would be perfectly fine with letting the both of you starve for a few good days. It's all for survival, I should probably say. But you don't really feel like learning the feeling of starvation. Why don't we eat that lovely fellow outside? It's like fresh meat. Oh. You've been craving some well-done steak anyways. There's something mentally wrong with her head. Mel's expression is flat, but how? How can she be so opposed to your foolproof plan? She wanted food and there's meat right outside the door. Why, any lone animal up here would kill to be in your position. The meat is asking to be eaten. It isn't even like it's rotten. The snow probably preserved its freshness. Haha, very funny, Millie. You're so good at getting a chuckle out of me. Like, it is a good idea. And I saw the note. And the guy said that he'd make an obsession if we ate that meat. Millie, get it through your thick skull. It's all some elaborate plot by that maniac. Watch, we'll get out of there, grab the body, then he'll nab us like it was nothing. Besides, that's not even getting onto the fact that we'd be eating someone. How could you be so okay with that? Why is that the first thing that comes to your mind goes through? Clearly you can't find anything, and I'm like starving, so... From the luggage, Mel pulls out food. Yummy, yummy food. Like, how'd you know that I love those? Liar. You've called this gross hippie shit. Well, I'm so hungry that I could, like, eat the charcoal in the fireplace. Then why don't you? Like, I'm too good for that. And yet you're not so good that you won't eat another human. Yeah, I so believe you. Now, what do you think is gonna happen between these two? They're gonna gut each other. And the correct answer is... like, it's mine now. Hey! Well, you should run off with a granola bar. Wouldn't want that bitch to hog it. In 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh no, you fucking don't. Mel grips your arm tightly. You feel your arm slowly going numb. When did Mel get this strong? Like, let me go. Hell no. You're gonna hog all that for yourself, aren't you? You know, I was gonna share with you before you ran off. Like hell you were. Why does Mel need it so badly? She's probably used to starving. But you, rich girl Millie, nah, starvation is beneath you. Two of you play tug of war for the granola bar. You really can't split it in half. You emerge victorious. Like, look who has the bar. Me, 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 me. Hold your arm up to display your prize. And you're empty-handed. Like, where is it? You should have it. Didn't you steal it from me? I don't have it. Your butterfingers must have dropped it. No, I... In that moment, you begin to smell something. It smells like roasted nuts. They're both idiotic. Mel's head perks up. Looks like she almost also noticed. Well, there goes the granola bar. In the end, the fire won this little fight for food. It would be dumb for Mel to be pissed. After all, she did nag you to get the fire going. Besides, it wasn't like there isn't any food at your disposal. Of course, the way that Mel is looking at you begs to differ. You've seen that exact face on magazines that show the faces of children from third world countries. Face that thinks everything is absolutely fucked. Yeah, it is. Mel doesn't deserve that face, not when she's so damn stupid. Especially when she has the audacity to call you stupid. You're sure that she's gonna start nagging you about responsibility and all that good shit. Go on, bitch, say something. I'm going to bed. Didn't you just wake up? I'm not wasting my energy on this. Mel walks up the creaky stairs. She thought she'd stomp up there, but she doesn't. Night quickly falls over Diamond Ridge. You don't know what time it is due to the lack of clocks here. Usually you check your phone, but somebody just had to go and break it. Mel stayed true to her words. She's been asleep the entire time. You're happy about that, with how bitchy she's been. Dad always said that Mom was quite the bitch, making mountains out of moleholes. Mel's a spitting image of Mom. For better or worse, mostly worse. The only good thing about that is Mel isn't ugly as hell. Mel's always been quite the charmer. She's almost as pretty as you. What? You guys are twins. You look the exact same. Maybe if she actually cared about important stuff instead of silly academics and survival, she wouldn't be so hot-headed. Hell, it's no wonder that no one at school likes her. Her anger is so contagious that you're practically stewing in it. For how set she is on survival, however, she's so freaking stupid. Why are we arguing over food when there's like fresh meat outside? It isn't fair. It isn't fair that she's blaming me. Like, I haven't done anything wrong. It's all on her. It's no freaking wonder Dad wanted me over her. This is not gonna win well for Millie. I just have this feeling. Let's save again. Now, Mel! He spent the night tossing and turning. And all because of a granola bar. But you find it really difficult to blame it on your generally neurotic attitude, given the entire situation you're in. You're not really in it with Millie, it seems. You wake up to darkness. You slept through most of yesterday, and yet you're still as groggy as you are when you only get 2 hours of sleep. Must be the hunger pangs. You gotta get started on chores. Someone's gotta do them here. Even if you are exhausted as hell. Should we wake her up? Look like Millie's still sleeping. You could use some more sleep. It'll be a bit better with dealing with the hunger pangs. Oh, downstairs we go. Why? What? Is that blood? It's so dark out. Ugh. I wish to tell this winter to go and fuck itself. Ever since it started getting darker much earlier, your sense of time has been more screwed. Not that you don't even have a clock, you can't tell if it's evening or dawn. Whatever, it's not like it matters. I need to get that fire going. Is this blood? What? We're gonna run out of firewood soon, huh? You begin to light the fire. And lit the fire. You're now in the mood to clean up a bit. Might be trapped here, but you might as well make it a bit more bearable. Wait, is it inside? It's inside, isn't it? Oh, I see it. It's at the table. I just noticed it. Maybe you'll get Millie to stop bitching about everything. It's there. Alright, well, I'll clean up leading up to you. Millie must let you inside, huh? Haha, funny. Very funny, weird maniac. You should clean this. Preferably before Millie wakes up, given how eager she is to eat a person. Oh! It's gone. Oh, it is a supernatural being, what am I saying? Huh, seems like that's pretty much it for today's chores. What am I doing with myself? As stupid as it sounds, you begin to think about what brought you to this point. How you went from med student to staying in the middle of buttfuck nowhere cleaning up blood. That maniac did something to get blood all over the cabin, and it concerns you that they got inside. How unfair. They can come and go as they please, but you can't? Clearly they're toying with the two of you. You can at least abide by their own convoluted rules. Slowly light enters the cabin. It's quite the welcome sight after hours of darkness. Of course, the tranquility all but vanishes the moment Millie comes down the stairs. Like, you're up early again? Someone's gotta keep the cabin in check while we wait. Ugh, this was supposed to be a vacation, and here I am, all stressed out. Really? You? Stressed? Like, all you've been doing is yell at me and shit. How else am I supposed to, like, feel? Also pretty sure that she's stressed because she has no maids to tend to her here. Even if you do wind up doing everything for her in the end. Parts of you want to show her what real stress looks like. Well, maybe if you didn't lose that granola bar, I wouldn't feel so compelled to yell at you. You feel your voice morph into a sad parody of mom's. Like, I get it, I'm the worst sister ever, right? You think that I'm useless, right? And now Millie is acting like mom? Oh goodness, how you defiled her valuable energy with your edgy loner aura. Millie, that's not what I'm saying. It's just, this entire thing, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. What else are we supposed to eat here? Like, how the hell are we gonna survive for? I don't even know how many days. Oh, and don't forget that if you screw up, I'm probably also gonna die. Now you care? Well, yeah, like, I'm starving now. While I was sleeping, I could hear my stomach and shit. You could probably go a few more days like this. Assuming you don't pass out and crack your skull open. But you're smart enough to know that it's a bad thing you're used to so little food. You think back to all that bullshit Millie was spewing out yesterday. My god, I'm not actually considering it, am I? And unfortunately, if you don't make the choice, Millie probably will, with all her nagging. No, wait, you dead body. You don't know how Millie doesn't express an ounce of discomfort at the idea. There's no way in hell that's a survival instinct of hers. Millie's the type of person to try and drown a fish for crying out loud. You decide not to dwell on it, though. Waste too much energy for your liking. You're not Millie. I really want to know why she came up with this, like, what in her mind. Mel heads upstairs to sleep like the lazy-ass bum Dad says she was. You wish that she'd heed your words from yesterday and grab that handsome fellow from outside. Your stomach has never felt so hollow. Somehow, being this hungry makes you feel like you're gonna vomit, even if there's nothing to vomit. Except for stomach acid. Ugh, everything's hurting all at once. Feels like the last time I ate everything during chem lab. You're pretty desperate to distract yourself from starvation. Until you get an idea. I think I brought my camera with me. Let me find it. Oh, camera. Not here. Just saw Mel's stuff. Wonder if there's a granola bar in there. But upon rummaging through it, nada. Like, she's smart enough to even pack them, but not enough to pack enough for me too. What's wrong with this girl? I knew I packed it. Practically starving. Perfect for photo shoot. Well, there's one lake to look at starvation. Dad always said not to be so negative, like Mom. Guess that from bone-thin starvation is a positive, right? Even if it means nearly blacking out. You start to set up everything up for a photo for yourself. A photo shoot for yourself. Maybe these photos could get you a modeling gig? After all, you literally are starving. Agencies love that shit. It would be much better than becoming a doctor anyways. Look at you getting all your shots in. If there's anything you actually decent at, it's this kind of shit. You actually planned on taking some pictures out in the snow? In a bikini? Girl? It's an avant-garde enough to get you noticed. But this also works. You're pushing your top up a bit to show off your ribs. Fashionably prominent with your ribs. Keeping your bones inside of your body is overrated. Why not show them off to the whole world? Like, for some reason, starving makes this photo shoot more fun. I could have done this at the dorms, but it wouldn't have hit like this. Oh. Uh-oh. Aren't you hungry? This sure as hell can't be good. Never have you felt so lightheaded. Never have you felt as if your body was so heavy even while starving. Mel, don't... He falls to the ground with a thump loud enough to finally wake Mel up. Ugh, Millie, why are you... Millie? Millie, wake up. Millie? Oh shit, this isn't good. Calm yourself, Mel. She's still breathing. Now we're on day 3. Yep, let's Dave. You drift into a consciousness, dreams filling your mind. Usually, they consist of lots of hot men. So you hope that you have a dream like that. Mel, can we go to the park? No, Mom and Dad said no. Only Mom did. Dad said that we can go wherever we want in the city, whenever we want. I don't know, it seems like a really bad idea. Who cares, as long as it's fun. It's better than listening to Mom and Dad. Why can't we just stay in our rooms like we usually do? It's so boring. And like Mom and Dad yell too loudly. It's so annoying. You're gonna yell louder if we do whatever you want to do. Only Mom will. It won't be at us. It'll be at Dad. I think your priorities are in the wrong place. Well, they aren't. It can't be wrong for me to want to get out of there. And I know you want out too. No, I don't. And even if I did, this would be a dumb plan. Mom always says, screw what Mom says. She's always ruining our time together. Millie, we're going to get in trouble. Mom said that if we screw up too many times, it will be why she and Dad dinosaur each other, yada yada yada. Divorce, you mean? Yeah, I think that's it. It can't be that important if I don't even remember the word, right? Yeah, you'd be surprised. Remember when you forgot what homework was? Like, that isn't important. It's so boring. Mel continues giggling. It always makes you happy when she's like this. You wish she wasn't such as an uptight, serious sister 75% of the time. I knew that you get out of that mood. It wasn't really a mood. Come to think of it, we can spend a little bit of time at the park. Short enough that Mom doesn't notice. Yay! So you didn't dream about dreamy men. What a bummer. How long have you been asleep for? You're used to sleeping for 24 hours straight, never more than that. So early that it's still a bit dark out. Mel's like, up early again? No, let's hope so. What's she doing? This has to be a dream. Oh, she really brought it in. In the darkness, you could barely make out Mel's ponytail and the faint glint of a knife. And... Millie, you weren't supposed to... The bloody knife shakes in Mel's hand. Like you actually did it! I knew it was a good idea. Well, now it looks like Mel stopped being a freaking idiot. The body lays there all carved up. Mel, like, what's with the long face? You say that as if your twin isn't clutching a bloody knife over a mangled body. She's totally upset because her clothes got screwed up. Totally. Millie, go back upstairs. You've seen enough. I don't think I will. This is actually like fun. She's actually messed up in the head. Fun? What else would it be? Mel stands there speechless from your enlightening words. Look, I've got no clue why you're so eager to watch this, but please leave for fuck's sake. But there's so much meat. I'm like excited to eat this, aren't you? What in the actual... How, Millie? You know, you're just going crazy from starving. Like, yeah, I'm crazy hungry for meat. I didn't think about it. I started to think about how you want the meat cooked. All the while Mel keeps gawking at you. Like, what is it now, Mel? You're so okay with this? Like, yeah, why wouldn't I be? Your silly sister stares at the meat, as if she didn't just desecrate it. Actually, scratch that. Desecrate would imply that she freaking ravaged the thing. Cuts were done with precision only a future doctor could have. Or a future butcher, for that matter. That doesn't matter. There's fresh meat there. Why are you so upset? It's food. Food you've been bitching about. You just don't get it, do you? Who's the one who's been dealing with your bitching? Me. Who's the one who's carried you up the stairs when you just had to pass out from your damn photos? Me. And who's the poor soul who had to chop this guy up to feed her ditzy sister? Me, Millie, it's all me. Like, I never asked you to chop him up. Well, you seem really damn eager to see this. I thought that you were the one all about survival and everything. Ugh. It was like the police you're concerned about? No, that's not my biggest concern. Mel places the bloody knife on the counter, her hang hung low like a dog being told off. It looks like you won. Come on, Mel, it's not like anyone would blame you for butchering the guy. No response. Good God, is Mel being a broody loner again? You're not just gonna stop chopping up the steak, I mean the body, right? Not that you've gotten so far. You resolve to do something you haven't done in years. Fine then, I'm doing it. I'll do it all by myself. You pluck the bloody knife off the counter. Get to cutting up the meat, all by your lonesome. In any other situation, you would have had someone else do it for you. This is different though. Hey Millie, don't call along the glutes. Huh? You're practically chopping his ass cheeks off here. That poor guy. Mel walks over to you. You are Mel. I know people can't survive without eating, but it's been like 3 days. I feel like it's that creature, Wendigo's influence on them. Ever since you reunited with Millie, she has both confused and annoyed the hell out of you. This is one of those cases where you've got no clue as to what she's thinking. Is she really that desperate for food that she'll actually do work? Or is it something else? You and Millie lit the fireplace for the last time. You're shit out of firewood now. But you have food now. Very questionable food though. Millie has been as annoying. Sure, she's been bitching when she found you all bloody. But that seems to have stopped, and you can't tell if it's because she finally got her way, or because you stopped showing any remorse towards your actions. For the time being, at least. Even though the two of you just cooked part of the body in the fireplace, it hasn't fully settled in that you just did that. In fact, you don't even feel like you're here anymore. It's like you're watching one of those hilariously fucked up reality TV shows, like My 7 Sister Wives. At the very least, you know that those shows are a manufactured reality. This is too real for you. Enough of that. You're gonna pass the hell out if you don't get to eating. You can't bring yourself to even take a sip of the broth thanks to how coppery it smells. No matter how much you and Millie tried to barbecue the body, the scent never went away. Then she's eating away. Millie, on the other hand, is scarfing him down like it's nothing. It's so good. I don't even care that it's rare. Yeah, real good. So good that I don't even want to touch it. Like, you're not even gonna take a little bite? Yep, getting to that in a sec. Slowly pressing metal spoons in your mouth, the broth is slightly red. Yeah, rare me my ass. You don't know how the hell to cook a body. No shit, this is probably gonna give you some diseases. Yeah. But it's much, much better than starving. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. It's all for survival. Come on, eat it. As your teeth rips into the meat, you feel warm blood filling in your mouth. A metallic odor fills your nostrils in that moment, making you want to hurl. Alas, that would be a horrible waste of food. And this poor man. You always had a knack for memorizing shit. That's part of why you're so good at med school. On the flip side, it's not really good for forgetting about eating another person. If Mom were here, she'd be all gung-ho for eating a corpse. It's cheap, efficient, and reduces waste. She's all for cheapness. That's why she'd act like her. You kids can't understand where Millie's eagerness comes from. Let's think about it from Millie's perspective. 1. There aren't any fancy-ass restaurants to eat people in, so Millie can't brag about it. 2. Millie's probably the pickiest eater you know. Never has she deviated from her pumpkin cinnamon lattes. You doubt that she'd be eating other people to expand her taste or some rich person bullshit like that. And 3. Eating humans isn't all that trendy. The only thing that you could think of that displays her desire to eat another person is desperation. She did pass out after all. But that wouldn't explain her eagerness. You're all for survival, but that doesn't mean you like it. Good God, I'm not actually gonna do this, am I? Psst, Millie, are you up? Like, now I am with your tossing and turning. Ugh, God forbid you don't get your 16 hours of sleep. You're gonna wake up late tomorrow, aren't you? It's early for me. Millie, you know what exactly we did, right? No shit I do. And he was tasty. Bravo. You have instant regrets upon turning to your not-so-crazy sister for reassurance. Mel, not this again. How can I not go on about it? You freaking ate a person. Well, it isn't our fault that we had to eat him. It really doesn't matter, Millie. It doesn't matter whose fault it is that we had to eat him, we still did. And he was a person with a life, friends, family. I know that I'm sounding cheesy and shit, but it's true. It's got me thinking about what could happen to us, you know? No one would give a shit if it were us. Really? Well, screw you for trying to actually talk to Millie. How much of a rich kid Millie is, she sure as hell acts like Mom. Minus some of the immense snark. At the very least, Millie doesn't straight up tell you to cry it out like Mom probably would. That can't be right though. Wouldn't Dad throw a hissy fit if something happened to you? I dunno. If I died, Mom would probably take a glance at my obituary, then get straight back to whatever the hell she was doing. Sheesh, that wouldn't be like that if I died here. And how do you think he'd feel if some maniac ate your corpse? Like, it's just a circle of life. Millie. Like what? That's what Dad always says. Whatever happens is just part of nature, even like cannibalism. Whenever you try and remember Dad, you always picture him as some tree-hugging hippie. Looks like you were right. I don't know why I thought I'd get you to understand. Well, it isn't even your fault. Like, I've been trying to tell you. Like, there was literally no other option. Would you rather us eat each other? Hell no. It probably tastes god-awful. That guy tasted like metal ass. Like your taste buds are ass. Can't believe that you're joking about cannibalism of all things. You joked about all sorts of things like medical mishaps, Mom and Dad's divorce, and literal death. Somehow this crosses a line for you. Is this what cabin fever is like? I don't think so. Are you really going freaking nuts? Nah, it's probably from the meat. Day 4, almost 5. Alright, let's save. Oh. Makes me mad. Oh! What the hell? Like, ugh, shut up. I want my, like, sleep. Now wait a minute. And there stands the being that kept you trapped in this godforsaken cabin. Right at the foot of your goddamn bed. From the corner of your eye, you can see Millie staring at this freaking maniac. Like, of course, like you're actually kinda hot. Oh hell no, Millie. You pull Millie off the bed, probably twisting her arm somewhere. Now, it would probably be a very, very good idea to run. Millie, come on, we gotta get out of here. Screw it. Damn, it's stuck. What's wrong with that? The antler dude's gonna screw us over. Girl, are you that desperate for a boyfriend? Ugh, get your mind out of the freaking gutter, Millie. Like, you're such a buzzkill. Help me get this unstuck. Spam Q to freaking obliterate this door. Come on. Aha, you got it. You and Millie rushed the hell out of the cabin. Okay, do you think we lost them? God, I hope not. Millie, what in the actual hell? Like, you didn't see his abs? You're not gonna go on like this, right? Of course I am. I mean, you have the keys, right? Well, at least we can finally get out of here. Stupid bitch didn't even think about the fact that we got a car. Pull out the car keys from your jacket pocket. Ta-da! Millie, the car keys are quite literally... Ah. You totally don't have the keys? Oh, you super answer bitch did think of that. Ah, a hard and smart guy. Millie. Look, even if you think about it from your perspective, what if that dude's ugly as hell under that mask? Personally, I wouldn't have taken that. Like, he has abs and is a killer. That's perfect. Looks like your heart is set on this guy. Like, if it doesn't work out, I could just make all for Cypress save my ass. Then I'll have a hot goth detective wrapped around my finger. Hey, hold that thought. When do you think this guy's gonna get here? I forgot how much time passed since we called him. Hi, Donna. You should have kept track of everything. Well, there's nothing stopping us from walking our asses out of here. Walking is even worse. Mel. Millie, I don't know how long it's gonna take the authorities to get here. But I do not want to stick around with whatever the hell that dude is. We should, like, stay put, though. Yeah, I know we should. It's probably the most rational thing you said so far. Fortunately, Mr. Bloody Antlers is probably gonna freaking rip our heads off. I don't know about you, but I do not want a front seat ticket to that. What the hell even is this Answer Bitch's deal anyway? Why did he get off on... Right behind you. In that moment, you realize that you're screwed. Absolutely positively screwed. Go on. Finish whatever you were saying. She's still biting her lips and everything. We were just saying, Go on. Go on like I'm not even here. I mean, you didn't say anything shitty about me, did you? You did. That's why you finally shut the hell up. Like, stop speaking to Mel. Speak to me. Looks like Millie is gonna use the tried and true method of hitting on the maniac. Now, do you think it'll work out? Find out in the latest episode of I'm gonna try and date that antler killer. Let's get the show on the road. And Mel, stop looking so damn scared. You think I'm hot, right? If you mean tasty, then hell yeah. And that boring bitch behind you too. Don't look at her, she's a buzzkill that's gonna go on about how it's wrong to eat people. Certainly they don't take any offense to that. God, she sounds like my sister. Ah, so we have like something in common. We can bond over our Killjoy sisters. Mine is dead. Oh, my bad. Ugh, she's why I'm like this. You know why winter freaking sucks? Food, or rather, the lack of it. And you two would know. So my village was kinda in a famine or some bullshit like that. I can't even remember. Sadly, my sister and I were alive during that time. Boo-hoo. But I had the best idea to stop us from starving. What the hell? We can't do that. Why not? It's literally our only option. Do I have to tell you this again? That's how Wendigos are born. No shit, I knew what that myth was. Basically, if you eat another person, you become a monster, or whatever, and go on to be a freaking maniac. But for hell's sake, I was starving, passing out left and right. And she was getting on my nerves so much. He killed her. Well, that just means he'll always be hungry. I almost regretted it, but at least I didn't have to put up with her nagging anymore. Of course, if she saw what actually happened to me, she'd probably be like, I told you so. Yeah, turns out that Wendigo myth thing was real after all. So yeah, that's pretty much why I'm stuck being a psycho antler kill guy. Any questions? Yeah, I like hee got an answer. Oh, they're just laughing in his face. Wow, so freaking sad. I feel so bad for you, Edgy McEdgy. Like, I have a question. Was your sister tasty? God, everyone I tell that story asks me that. Yeah, she was freaking delicious. Wow, you ate your sister and she was tasty? My god, get your mind out of the gutter. How can I? You got us into the gutter by talking about eating your... Okay, it's getting weird. Literally no one asks about your sad backstory, or whatever. What, do you... Yeah, he clearly fantasizes about finding him so cool and relatable. You bitches can't talk like that. You also cannibalize someone. Hell, the two of you were supposed to turn into Wendigos. Well, I didn't, eat my sister. That was your master plan, to turn us into Wendigos? Either that, or I was gonna eat you, which I was counting on. I'm so freaking hungry for women. You know how few women come up here, and that sucks because they're the most... For the love of God, don't finish that sentence. You already got the idea when you said your sister was tasty. You know what? I can't believe I actually gave you a chance. I'm done. I'm done waiting for my meal. Uh-oh, the two of you are some hot water. It's beginning to look like pissing this Wendigo off was a shit idea. If only Millie's knight in shining armor was here. Hey, I'm sure we can resolve this without eating Millie or me. The two of you lost a chance as soon as you said that degenerate shit. Or we're too hot to die. Yeah, what she said. You're surprised that Millie isn't saying you're the ugly one. I'm gonna have fun eating you annoying bitches. What? Oh, looks like this is the end of the road for Mel and Millie Derelict. When they had their funeral, no one... Get away from them. The guy rushes up to the front of the two of you. His build is incredibly lanky. How in the ever-loving hell is he supposed to beat a Wendigo up? This is the person who's gonna defend you, harlot? It's my job to protect innocent civilians from the likes of... I don't even know what you are. What even are you? Your deadbeat dad happy now? Clearly that struck quite a nerve in the young man. No you didn't. Now that was low. Goth-lanky guy, I wouldn't take that. Minnie catches a glimpse of the man's cold eyes. Is that... Oliver Cypress? Well, say goodbye to all things good and happy. You're in for a treat. Take me now. What in the... Bolted up emotions are never good, especially not for Millie. It all comes bursting out, like a horrible cascade of bleach you wish to pour your eyes on. Or so you may never know what Millie's cursing your eyes with. Never have you ever wished for that lanky antler guy to gouge your eyeballs out. Millie, what in the ever-loving hell? Get out of that damn gutter. Please stop, I have a job to do. It's not exactly comfortable. But we're destined to be together. I know just about everything about you. That's like a can of worms I don't want to open. I know where your favorite coffee, your favorite book, where you shop, where you sleep. Oh, and a bit of your DNA, I know it. How exactly did you get a hold of my DNA? Oh, don't listen to Millie. suffering from a severe case of cabin fever, and it's been such a bitch to my poor Millie. Right? Like I'm crazy in love with you, Ollie. Well, it's official. Want to blow your brains out with whatever magic that Wendigo is using. You guys are supposed to be paying attention to me. Why didn't this become a mess? This is so silly. You know what, Antler Guy? You can eat me. I don't think I can tolerate this anymore. I think I'm actually gonna vomit. I've gotta get out of here. I'll get you hotties. And that goth guy too. Oh. Now's your chance. You just grossed him out. Well now, it looks like Millie's horny idea worked out better than you thought it would. Even if you want to vomit your guts out. And Millie's happy too. Like my hero. I know he's tired. Now that there is a face of a man who's trying to process that Millie has access to his DNA. Looks like that was what Millie was spending her lab time on. Oh. So are the two of you okay after all that? I'm like way more than okay now. Well, I'm as fine as any person would be in this kind of situation. Which is very much not fine. You two look exhausted. I'll get the two of you in the squad car immediately. Two of you were so exhausted that you both fell asleep upon reaching the car. At least you survived. Let's save. You and Millie drifted in and out of consciousness within the small car. Before you knew it, you were out of Diamond Ridge. Away from all that scary bullshit. Hey Millie, you awake? Like I've been waiting for you to wake up. It's good to be out of there. I was getting tired of seeing nothing but wood and stuff. Yeah, but I left most of my stuff at the cabin. I think that should be least of your concerns now. My camera and all my designer clothes. Realize that we survived some supernatural shit, right? Like yeah, we got saved by a hot guy. So that's what you're happy about? Pretty sure that Millie saved your asses thanks to her questionable behavior. You know, that Wendigo story was pretty fucking dumb and all, right? Like, it felt like he was just coming up with it as he went. But can you see that sort of thing happened to us, the entire starvation thing? Why are you, like, saying this? You're not gonna look into it, are you? It's just, we did the same thing he did, we ate. Quickly hush your voice. Wouldn't want Oliver to hear about the very illegal cannibalism you guys did. We ate that guy, Millie. Why didn't anything bad happen to us? Like, let me think. Simple. We're like too hot. That doesn't sound right. I'm trying. Two of you sit in silence for a bit as Millie tries to think. Pretty sure that whatever's gonna come out of her mouth is gonna be some shit about being hot. Again. Well, it wasn't actually like we killed the guy. Thought Heidi was both killed and ate his sister. There's no way that was the reason. We didn't like eat each other though. Like I think that guy just wanted an excuse to kill his sister. He might be onto something. Although I was this close to strangling you when you lost a granola bar. Speak for yourself. I wanted to like shove you into the fireplace. You got out with both our asses still intact. Without killing each other. Yeah, I guess we're good now, right? Millie? Millie's fallen asleep. You're not surprised? What would I do without you, Millie? Millie naps peacefully on your shoulder as you think about how maybe your relationship with her isn't totally screwed up. You're in the process of cannibalism another time, maybe for New Year's. But for now, you're just glad that the two of you are getting along. Maybe, just maybe, the two of you could have the relationship you had when you were kids again. And at the end, repair relations. Yay, it was a happy ending in the end. Well, I'm glad they got out of there. I mean, they still ate someone. They could have They had no morals for them to eat someone like that. It hasn't even been like, what, 5 full days until they ate someone. They're like, I can't do it anymore. If they didn't have water or anything to satiate their hunger, but it was just a silly game in the end. But yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.